Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestead. We're going to be working inside on the kitchen today. And what I mean by working inside on the kitchen is that's right, we're starting to renovate our kitchen. It's been a year and a half since we bought the property, and we've been waiting all along to do that, to do this project. Mostly because we wanted to be here full time so we could really dedicate ourselves to it, knowing it was a huge project. And once the kitchen is down, it makes it a lot harder as far as making food. And one of the things we really want to do in this process, as we're renovating and establishing this homestead, is really not give up our ideal on how we like to eat. Doesn't mean just because we're tearing the kitchen apart that it's okay to then just go out and get takeout and so forth. That's not what we do. So here we go. This is the big one for us. This is the one we're most excited about and a little bit nervous too to start the process. But first thing we need to do is some of the chores as far as letting out and feeding the laying hens and moving the meat birds. So come along with us as we start our renovation process.
You better hurry.
Oop. Come on, here you go, guys. Come on.
Not worried about it. Not much I can do. See him?
Yeah.
Find him.
Trying to show a good example of the difference in size between the egg layers that we have in here with them and the meat birds, the Cornish crosses, and how fast they grow. We got them both exactly at the same time, and you can see the Cornish crosses are somewhere between 2 to 3 times as big. Also amazing how much they love getting put onto fresh grass.
One type of floor, 2, 3, 4. One is old, 3 is supposedly a finished project.
So I just wanted to give you a quick tour, kind of give you an idea where we ended yesterday before we get started and kind of what our goals are for today. So yesterday, as you can see, we took out all of the cabinets, which was a huge job. And our goal today is really to see if we can get a lot of the stuff stripped off the walls and kind of get it down to an area where we can see what we're dealing with. What we ended up doing after we were done is we kind of put together a little mock sink, basically, so we'd still have a spot to wash some dishes. We hooked the stove back up so we can still try to cook, and we're just going to have a table in here for now. Each day that we do work in here, we're going to have to move everything out, cover everything, do the work, which is going to be very dirty, then clean everything, put stuff back together so we can continue to use it as a kitchen while we're going through the process. So today's job, like I said, is working on the walls. So we've made some good progress over the last couple of days on the kitchen. Kind of want to show you some of the things that we're dealing with this old house. A lot of it is just typical things that you would normally see, you know, as far as old sheetrock, little bit of rot here and there that we got to deal with. Nothing super major yet that we found. But here's one of the funniest parts, is the way this house was built. It's built with an old foundation in this section of the house here. So the foundation actually ends, or the basement ends at this wall, and it comes out to about here on the floor is all the old dug foundation. It's that you can walk down in there and so forth, but it's a dirt floor. The rest of this area out here is basically like a crawl space, but they put a stone foundation on the outside of it so you can't actually get into it. So what they did is they couldn't run their kitchen sink drain down into the basement where it normally would go. So what they actually did, and I'll show you on the outside, is they ran it out through the side wall of the house and down into the ground and down to the septic system itself. What we're going to do is the rest of this part of the house, from about this wall here on, is all a crawl space that's encompassed in stone walls that we can actually get to. And in the other corner of the living room down in there is a bathroom with a separate drain system going out to our septic system. So what we're going to do is move our kitchen sink to this area here under the new windows that we just put in, where I can actually get to in the crawl space, and I'll run the drain down through the floor into the crawl space and all the way down through it and into the bathroom, and connect not into the bathroom, underneath it, and connect into the drain outside there going into the septic, so it doesn't have to go out through the side of the house. So let me go show you what they did outside. So as you can see out here, what they basically did was run the pipe out through the side of the house and down into the ground, and then it goes down into the back here where our septic tank is and connects into there, and then our leaching field. So once we're done gutting everything, I'll move the plumbing all the way down to where the sink's gonna go. I'll run new water lines, I'll run a whole new drain line, and then I can get rid of this system that they did. It's a little bit jerried out here, that's for sure, but we can get it all fixed. It's been a good week. We'll see you guys next week, and we'll give you an update on where we are in the kitchen. Have a great day. Thank you for joining us on the Homestead today. If you'd like to follow our journey in building this homestead, hit the subscribe button and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you.